Holdenacke here with another Destiny video, and this is the Daily Heroic story for today, December 2nd, and it is Enemy of My Enemy. And this is where we're first introduced to the portal that will get us moving towards Oryx. We won't in this mission, but it is where we would start our quest to get to Oryx.
Anywhere on the Dreadnought. With time, we could find him, but we don't have time. The Cabal have been there long enough to have.
So essentially what we have to do is we have to fight our way through the Cabal ship, get out to around where the portal is, or the rupture, and fight a bunch of Taken and Cabal and take out a big, mean, nasty wizard.
Cabal are still holding out.
Or one of the lieutenants, Corix's lieutenants. Okay, here we go. Now here, I think what the story wants us to do is take out enough of the Cabal so that reinforcements are called out. But the problem with that is that to do that, we're going to get hammered by the hive that are out there. So what I'm going to do here is take out some of the hive first before I start taking out the Cabal. Also, this will allow me to pick up some ammo. Or one to pick up ammo if one is needed.
Draw them out.
In earlier runs, that ogre just nailed me when I wasn't even looking for him. He just nailed me. So it's common. Just take out a bunch of them. Cabal and hive. Anybody who is potentially going to take you out. Because we have to wait till the doors open before we can proceed with the mission. And I really don't know whether it's a timer or a number of bad guys taken out. But on Heroic, with these guys at level 41, and a bunch of majors out there, like I said, taking out bad guys that want to take you out, regardless of what they are. Oh, by the way, if you've got a scout rifle that's got Firefly on it, I recommend equipping it for this mission. We'll see that in effect later on. Firefly is so great here.
I think you got their attention.
With those doors open,
okay, finally got their attention. That's the key. That means the doors are going to start opening. At this point, I'm just going to rush. Just go right over the top. Don't need to fight these guys. I mean, if it got really bad, you know, I'm running my Titan Sunbreaker. If it got really bad, I'd fire up my super and take them out with my super duper hammer. But I didn't have to. I just ran right by him.
They haven't after all this time. It must be a base of operations. They're looking for something on the Dreadnought. See what they know about Oryx.
And my Sunbreaker did come in handy in a couple of places today in this story. The only reason I actually had it up was because one of the bounties for today dealt with solar, solar damage, solar abilities, 30 kills with solar abilities. So I figured, okay, I'll just run this story with Sunbreaker, and maybe we'll get the bounty. All right. I also was running Cabal Majors, which you can pick up fairly easily if you want to duke it out with the Cabal that are in and around the ship. There's an example of Sunbreaker. Firefly, by the way. That guy just exploded. By the way, this is an Amalon scout rifle that I got from Dead Orbit. I actually bought it from Dead Orbit. And it has the ability to turn Firefly on and off. And it has an extended mag perk, which I like. Of course, I only got,
nice.
I believe,
There's a
one
terminal
more
nearby.
bullet in
Should
the
have the info we're looking for.
actual firing magazine, and maybe a couple more extra rounds in my backpack, as it were. This guy's ticking me off. That Centurion, easy to take out with the hammer here. Now, one could rush all the way up to the area that we have to scan, but the problem with that is that all these guys down here, including that Major Centurion, are going to come up behind you. And I'd rather take the Major out on the open floor than take him out up here where it's congested. Alright, just checking for ammo. And this is what we have to scan here. This is the outbound signal. Actually, that's another story. Sorry
The
about
Cabal
that.
have located Oryx. He's protected in the center of the dreadnought, reachable only through something they call...
Well, that's the scanner. Okay. Get my stories mixed up.
Must be some kind of portal. Have the Cabal found one?
I think yesterday was outbound
They've got a team
signal.
heading for it
Yesterday
right
or the day
now.
before.
Then I suggest you get there first.
Alright, right now I'm just running around looking for primary ammo. And as we shall see a little bit later on, I really didn't need to do this. This is actually, well, I'm wasting about 15-20 seconds here. Notice that all I see is seas of green, and of course my sniper is full. I can't take any more special ammo, so alright, off we go. So when we come out here, what we're going to find are Cabal fighting Taken. And again, I don't know whether it's a timer or a number of enemies taken out. But at some point, a super duper ultra ogre is going to appear. He looks almost like Golgoth and in the raid. But we don't need to worry about him because 3 wizards appear, Taken wizards appear and take him. So the key here is, let's just go ahead and take out all the ads. You might want to start with that wizard first. There we go, wizard is done. And just kind of sit back at our leisure and take out all the little guys. And there's enough of them so that we will get some ammo
They're
drops.
outnumbered by Taken.
Forget what they say about the enemy of my enemy.
That's why my search around the inside of the ship was sort of a waste of time. I had enough ammo, primary ammo left anyway. Now there's our ogre buddy. Again, just leave him alone. At some point, whether or not we take out enough bad guys or the clock's running, the wizards will appear, Taken wizards appear, and take it. Yep, here they come.
Those Cabal won't last much longer.
Oh, I take that back. That was just more,
Oryx just recruited a
no,
Centurion.
yep, I was right the first time.
Let him take all he wants.
There goes the ogre.
Long enough for it to matter.
And let's just clean up these guys here. And run down and get some ammo. Like I said, there's plenty of ammo down here, so magazines are full. And we run up here.
Eris, what's the next?
And now we've got to find the statues that activate the rift,
The hive used to navigate
or the portal.
ruptures.
There's one, that's the first one. We have to go to that one first. And then we have to find 2 more and scan them.
I'll see if it's still active.
Alright. So now we need 2 more.
It's linked to the rupture, but I can't understand how the hive control it. Let's try.
I swear, I think they move these things around from run to run. So now we got to run around and find 2 more. And I could have sworn there would be one right there, but it's not. That's what I mean by, you know, moving them around from run to run. Yeah, that or my memory's so bad I just can't remember where they are. Here's one right here. Alright, now we got to find 1 more. It should be on the other side of the rift, or the portal.
The statues
Why I'm
control
going this way,
where
I
the
don't
rupture
know.
leads. They could deliver us to Oryx.
Come on, where are you at? Oh, not on that side. Right over there. This can get frustrating. At some point, the waypoint will appear. There he is. I could have sworn I ran right by him. He wasn't there to begin with. Okay. Now we're going to get back to the portal.
The rupture's opening.
Okay. Now what's going to happen initially is a whole bunch of thrall are going to come out.
Do not underestimate them as Harlow did.
I have no idea who Harlow is, or was. But here, position yourself here, and this is where Firefly really comes into play. You see his head's exploding down there. Because a lot of times they'll come out in groups. Take a guy out somewhere in the middle of the group, or even in the lead. And the explosion, Firefly explosion, will take another one out. The only downside to this strategy here is we're expecting them to all run up straight through this path. And every once in a while, there'll be a couple, 3 that circle around behind. And I wasn't even paying attention to that. They're going to be coming up here momentarily, maybe. Yep, hear him now. Okay, so nice thing about the thralls is that you can melee them with 1 punch.
Forget about the troll. Get through that
Oh, I
rupture.
love the Firefly. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up this 1 line of thralls coming up here. Oops. Thought I wasn't a warlock. Alright, we'll just run right by him. Let's kind of zigzag around here, grab some ammo. And I'm going to jump straight up here.
Quick, before the rupture
Not
closes.
straight from the end, but sort of. And just over everybody and to the rift. And, we can't get through.
I don't think we're going that way.
Then it's
Alright,
true.
notice they're all
Only
despawning.
the
Okay, the
ascent
big baddie's coming
will
out.
rupture to open.
Alright, we want to position ourselves right about here with our tracking rocket launcher. This is the truth, your 2 truth. I can put 3 rockets on it. And then beat a hasty retreat back up to where we were, just about where we were positioned with the thralls. Should follow us up a little bit. quicker we take this guy out, the better. Oh, he's an echo, of course. Alright. Last 3 rockets here. They don't have that kind of rocket launcher, sniper. Notice I just cleaned him up with, that was an exotic drop, by the way. I cleaned him up with,
The rupture is closed.
with my primary, and that's it. Once you take him out, the rest of them despawn, and we're good to go. That should be the end of the mission. Got to listen to a little jibber jabber there, and then there we go. There's our legendary marks for completing the mission.
We'll sort this out, Guardian. Head back to the tower when you
I'm
can.
gonna run around here and see if I can find some ammo. I'm really interested in heavy ammo. There's 1 brick. But you get the idea. It's going to take a few good high light level weapons to take down the Echo of Oryx. So position yourself to get several good shots on him to begin with, and then retreat. The quicker you take him out, the better, because the longer he's there, the more ads appear. So anyway, I hope that helps you in your quest for today's daily heroic story, Enemy of My Enemy. This is Old and Nakey, signing off. Take care, everybody.